tremendous challenge from Minnesota to try to get that middle ground job.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. And rolling out. Being aware of the entire situation, maybe you just let that ball go out of bounds, but he makes the catch and he'll lose yardage. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Pulls it in. Still running at the 40. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of the game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion. Not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver. Different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on the first drive of the game is working to completion.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line. This defense is taking some punches. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
And the Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Give to the big fullback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way when you're playing a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score.
The Golden Gophers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary team. You watch them on film. They're very good defending the pass and coverage. They can play man and zone, but I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the front. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Rushes on him. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Grant.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, this home crowd was so jacked up, so excited to finally get the football after giving up points on the first drive and having to be quiet. Now they're quiet again. How about the defense coming in here, shutting this crowd up early and doing their job?
And the Minn team able to sling it to the ground. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. It's picked up. 13th time he's done that this year. And they capitalized on it again.
is such a luxury for a defensive coordinator when you know you can get after the quarterback. This is the best team in the nation right now in getting sacks, whether they rush 4, 5, or 6. Time and time again, when they get the opponent in a passing situation, they're able to get home and create negative plays.
Finds his man. It's right. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive way for his offense.
On the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Golden Gophers are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. And it's Walsh. And a throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Second and goal coming up. DB's right up on the receivers. Going to swing it on second down. Trying to find the end zone. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice job by the defense. Finishing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And obviously that's a little bit demoralizing for the offense, having the ball down there close to the goal line on third down. You'd love to be able to just trust your offensive line to get the push you need to score a touchdown, but you don't get it.
Bounce right back to them. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Back to throw, it's Underwood. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Can't quite make the connection there. Must have got him a little too much. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
That's when the offense would run the halfback. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep. Not able to connect there.
Looking to throw again. A little screen to the running back.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're ready to get the ball back. Go get some water inside.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Williams looking for Minn. Finds his tight end. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. And the Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground on the offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. In the lore of the little brown jug guys, it originally was just a water jug. And Michigan won it back, and Minnesota told him, well, come win it if you want it so bad.
Yeah, listen, I mean, it's not the most expensive.
It's a welcome day for the defense, and they get a sack at the 47.
I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got the back in the middle. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Here comes the field goal unit. They'll try to get the 3. And that is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the minute. Minnesota has it back in the Gopher offense instead of out to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Goes it in. It's Hayes. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. Running behind that left side. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Williams will pass. Looking left. Speeding down the left side. And he ran it. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to hit the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He just about popped that one over the wall, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum on a solid return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Last drive ended after a long missed field goal, and they have it back ready to go to work. Power football with the run. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, you get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins. big physical runners that also had sprinter speed, and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
The Wolverines with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Bringing the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. There he goes. And he eluded the defense and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB. If you're not careful, he'll just tuck in the run and take off, and by the time all those DBs and defenders have turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
He'll bring it out. It's Hayes. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Williams looking for a man. Using the quick game. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moving forward just a bit. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marking at the 47-yard line. And this offense is going to work. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. This rivalry dates back to 1892, but it was in 1903, and an ailing hurry-up Yost was worried that Minnesota would contaminate his water supply, hence the start of the Little Brown Jump.
How about that, man? A little tampering back then. You're gonna fix the game.
Mark comes out. What a disastrous play! And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under fire. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a 1st down. Like, so
Deep shot for the end zone. Almost intercepted. Incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he only has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. You never win games when you make big mistakes.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. And the Wolverines line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
And I love when my quarterback sees it and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver, run the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Under fire. Just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I know that one falls in me. I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him if he's got really good hands. Already has a few
Touchdown, Michigan! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
He'll bring it out. It's Hayes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff. He'll be stopped at the 17. Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to
rule. They'll get one more snap off. Brings up second down. Looking for room. It's sticky. And the run goes nowhere, and that'll send us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half. Now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, great energy in that building, and a fun first half for both Michigan and Minnesota with the little brown jug on the line.
The Wolverines will kick it off to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Hayes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Wide receiver going in motion. The play action fake. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And there he is again, another sack, channeling his inner Aiden Hutchinson against Penn State.
And that is high praise when you start comparing somebody to Aiden Hutchinson. Michigan, year after year, they find these dudes, man. The guys that will get after the quarterback.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
That mid-tier return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on offense. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling on until they find an answer.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's Underwood. Dumps it to the back. Quickly complete. Shot down the bounds. They'll mark it down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing well. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And the run will get going at the 25.
It's been a little bit of a seesaw over the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and the defense gets a set. Great job by the defense there, turning the page, coming up with the big one.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Knocked off his feet.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of that inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback in the game.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Spikes the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is extending a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll bring it out. It's Hayes. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down the 10. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17 is not going to be the whole game, right? I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay cool.
Turnover in their own end. Touchdown, Green. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
This
guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical, not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can this guy do?
The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started in place. The play fake on first down. The throw. Fires to the big fella. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
It's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with that.
The Golden Gophers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Williams will pass. Quickly out to the throw. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
That's a really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Motion from the wide receiver. Holds it on the bootleg fake. Causes an incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter. This offense did not want to be facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Give to the running back. He's wrestled down right at the 35. Good job by the defense to stop that conversion attempt. Fourth down coming. And the Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. They settled for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more aggressive here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. They'll run the screen. Turning it off. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in that passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
A quick timeout called by the kicking team here.
Timeout, Michigan.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Got his man. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now throw. Nowhere to go now. He goes at 39. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled the number 4. He picked up the first down.
On the slide.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away. You're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And they'll drag him down.
They're playing their nickel now. They've got extra DBs on the field. Those windows are open and close really, really quick. And I think that time the quarterback got a little too many times to get that football slowly.
He did, and I like the zone coverage too, because everybody's staring at the quarterback, so you can get a really good break on the football, knowing where the sticks are. They break on it, and they get the big interception.
Oh, he drops the football. He had it running down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Williams looking for a man. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and nasty.
I've been there, fellas. This is no fun if you're a quarterback. All game long, you've got guys in your lap. You've got guys chasing you all the way across the field. You just never feel like you can get in a rhythm because this pass rush is in your face all day.
The Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And the returner is stopped. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. Well, they had that last drive proving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it. Move on. Play the next play.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. They'll leave it with him. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down to 48 now.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They're setting up the screen. Nice job to pick up the first down, and now spotted up the 42.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle, it's Marsh. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And the Wolverines are flying down the field. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Backed up now here, second and long.
this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
Looking to throw. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Michigan. Quick strike through the air for the score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Michigan has dominated this rivalry over the years, and they will go so close to securing the jug again.
You look at Michigan on paper, and they have an advantage all over the place against Minnesota. It was a question of whether they could just stay out of their own way. If they eliminated the mistakes, we knew this was going to be a tall order for Minnesota, and Michigan just looks dominant.
Yeah, it stinks, but it is the facts. The facts are you're less talented at Minnesota, and you've got to play really, really well, especially in these rivalry games. And hope to catch Michigan.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And he finally breaks when they get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. He'll keep it himself. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Golden Gophers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, he
lost one down the sideline. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. Offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
He'll start this drive firing. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make the play, and I'll tell you, after that, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Quick pass on the fly motion. They could have used a little bit more there. They've got 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap him right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. He puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of the spot.
The quick out. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Pressure coming. Got him downfield. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch. He had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fires to the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. He's got it on the run. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
There's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead there in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add their total.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for space. It's Bradley. Breaks into the open. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Grab behind the line. It's well. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit of time to get to that first down mark. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got to come with a big play on this 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late. Up front, moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to ball, execute, perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement to the future defenses down the road in the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the